Announcement! Greetings, meatbags. We had an opportunity to listen in on Rexy's idea of therapy, and, surprise, surprise, it's not actual therapy. Of course it isn't. An actual therapist would ask probing questions and challenge obvious bullshit. So instead, Raxo chose a Sex Addicts Anonymous Zoom meeting and dove right in, with a friend you might just recognize. Hi, Bruce!
Also, a couple of notes. We are not going to dox anyone at the meeting. These folks have real problems they are trying to cope with. And Cyraxx is basically trying to misuse the group. Also, we've removed Marty's commentary for 2 reasons. First, if you want his opinions, feel free to check out his Rumble channel. You can find links on the community tab. Second, he talked over Raxo quite a bit.
Hey, what's up? Name's Chance, and I am a recovering not only a sex addict, but also I have been cheating on my girlfriend many, many times. And it's been hard. Matter of fact, one of my good friends here, Bruce, has seen a lot of what I've dealt with, what I've gone through, and it's not been easy. And like you said, it's very, very hard. It's always just like a few clicks away. And it's not easy at all. Like, I don't understand. Like, I understand where it started because I come from a background of mentally, emotional, and verbally abusive relationships, which did kind of lead to that addiction, going down that road. And like I said, Bruce here is a very good friend of mine, been a very good friend of me for a very long time now, and shout out to you, Bruce. Much love to you, bro. But he has witnessed what I've gone through, what I dealt with, and it's just like, I don't know what it is, but it's like every time these trolls, they come in and they send these fake people, and like, even though I know I shouldn't engage in that, in the back of my mind, I know but he has witnessed what I've gone through. He's seen what I dealt with. And it's just like, I don't know what it is, but it's like they come in and they send these fake people, and like, even though I know I shouldn't engage in that, in the back of my mind, I know I shouldn't, but there's just something about it that's just like, just something about the way they speak, what they say, what they do. It triggers that thing of like, I want to be part of that. I've been dealing with this for about, Bruce, how long would you say I've been dealing with this for, man?
Note, a group member tells Rexy not to have anyone else speak for him.
Yeah, right. I was muting. Chance, I don't think it's appropriate for me. I'm here to support you, man.
Oh, you're good, man. You're good, dude.
As you transition into recovery.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's really appropriate for me to speak to the group, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I got you, man. No
just
worries.
tell your story. These guys can relate. These guys can relate.
Yeah.
Note, a group member says, "Thank you, Bruce."
And like I said, I do apologize for that. That was my mistake. And like I said, I'm new to this, so like, I'm still trying to get the hang of things. But like, you know, it's been a long time. It's been over, 7 years, and in the beginning, I thought that I was able to, to control it, and I was able to control it for a while. It's here for some reason lately, over the last couple weeks, it's gotten just so bad that it was like, it spiraled out of control to the point to where it's like, like Mike said, if I don't get a handle on this really quickly, I can lose a lot, and I definitely don't. Like, I definitely want to be better. I want to do better for myself, my friends, my family, my girl. Like, I do want to be better, and I'm hoping that through you guys, I could definitely get there for sure. Hey, welcome. Glad I could share. Thank you guys for allowing me to have a place, because like I said, I've never really had that place where I can actually talk about what's been going on without being judged, without being attacked. And like I said, I'm very new to this, so I'm still learning, and it's definitely going to be a very tough battle, but I say that it's definitely one that is worth fighting for sure. Like you said, it's never easy being in that headspace of like, you know that you want to get away from it, but you know that there's always that lingering thing of like, you know, you want to do this, but it's like, it's up to you whether you know, get away from that or not. And that's actually what I'm working on myself, is whenever I see that, to not engage with that, to not, you know, interact with that, because I know that if I do that, it's going to be all bad. It's going to lead me right back down that same road. And again, I'll be right back at square one, which is where I don't need or want to be. I need to be taking a step forwards, not back.
And here we have one of the group members telling Rexy the mantra of the group: honesty, open-mindedness, and willingness, which he kind of brushes aside.
Alright, I'll remember that.
Aside, he then goes into a bunch of typical Raxian bullshit. Stuff he heard other people say and non-existent deceased friends. Skip!
Terrified, dude. Like, I was up all night, like, just like, what do I do? What do I say? I've never had to do this. I've never gone through this. I've never dealt with this before. You know, like, I've had counselors, but I've never, like, actually sat down and done a full-on, you know, therapy session where I can actually talk about, you know, the demons of addiction, depression, and how all that goes hand in hand, and how it's really affected me on that level of like, I need to get a grip on this now or it's going to consume me. And when it does, I don't know if I'll be able to come back from that.
The group leader, perhaps picking up on Rexy, misunderstanding the group as proper therapy, tells him that there are certified sex addiction therapists and he should think about contacting one in his area. Get ready for the big brush off. 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah, I'm sure I could, for sure. So like, I can honestly say that, matter of fact, I was talking to a really good friend of mine a minute ago while I was listening to you guys talk and stuff. Like, I was texting him on Facebook, letting him know how it was going, because he was like, hey, how's everything going? Like, are you doing good? Yada yada, just checking in. I told him, I was like, dude, like, it's going good and stuff like that.
Paul, you mean to say you were talking to other people and not paying attention to the group?
I am Jack's complete lack of surprise.
I don't need this. I don't deserve to be in this dark place. I deserve to be doing better, and I need to be doing better for myself, my friends, my family, and, you know, especially for those that, you know, look up to me as, you know, a music artist, as a content creator. Like, those people look up to me, and whatever I do, they're gonna see that. And instead of setting that bad example, I want to be able to be like, hey, this is what I went through.
Here we have the same old Rex telling the same old story to a bunch of people who have never seen him before. You just know in his mind, he really thinks he's getting help, when the truth is, he simply found a group of humans he could metaphorically, and perhaps literally, jerk himself off to. That's not therapy, Cyraxx. It's bullshit.